Most people I know on Instagram out there trying to build an audience spend so much time double tapping, dropping comments, and chatting it up in the DM. But what if a simple $5 a day ad sequence could automate your effort on Instagram, turning your followers into paying customers? And the best part, it's gonna cost less than your daily Starbucks. So in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to create a $5 a day ad sequence so that each and every person that interacts with you on your Instagram business profile will automatically be guided towards becoming a customer. First, we're gonna take stock of your existing Instagram post to see what's already working. Then we'll jump into Ads Manager together to set up this quick and easy campaign. But be sure to stick around to the end because I'm gonna be sharing with you my favorite Instagram organic growth tactic to put this on overdrive. Step one is to determine what's already working for you on Instagram. And by what's working, I mean what is already getting engagement, what your audience is loving to interact with already. Amplifying this existing content eliminates that guesswork of figuring out what your ideal audience wants to see. It's the thing that's going to help you turn that attention into revenue on autopilot once we get rocking and rolling with our ad sequences. And the best part is the higher your engagement rate, the lower it costs to advertise in the Facebook auction. So how are we gonna find this high engagement content? Well, we're simply just gonna open up Instagram. To find your post level engagement rate, you're gonna go to your Instagram profile and click on your first post. Now this option is going to be available for creator accounts or business accounts, but not personal Instagram accounts. If you wanna know more about business or creator accounts, click the link in the description below. So for each post on your profile, you're gonna go ahead and click View Insights. And you'll see a bunch of different comments pop up there. You see that? That's your engagement. Now, please don't kill me for this one, but you're gonna go through and do this for each and every individual post. Yes, I said individual, but once it is done, it is absolutely done. However, if you're like me and maybe have only 30 or so posts on your Instagram account organically, it's gonna be really easy for you. But if you're someone like Alex Beaton, Instagram Stories Queen, who has a ton of different posts and engagement, maybe you would just pick the posts that are most appealing or on brand to you instead of going through all the posts from the beginning of time. So to speed up the process of finding your highly engaging posts, I'm so excited because we're gonna create a spreadsheet. No, you guys aren't as excited about spreadsheets as I am? Well, I'm gonna make it as easy as possible for you. So here we create a spreadsheet in Google Sheets. And what we're gonna do is plot the columns across the top here of post URL, date, our hearts, comments, sends, then saves, the number of profile visits, website clicks. We'll create a formula for total engagements, then include the reach and create our entire engagement rate per post. So let's get started. You're going to click these three little dots to the right of your profile name. Once you click those three dots, the copy link button will show up on that menu. Go ahead and click that. And then you're gonna copy and paste that link straight into your spreadsheet. So you might be thinking, well, Bond, you have your phone in the hand, but you want me to put it onto a spreadsheet on my computer? How the heck is that gonna work? Let me show you. We can actually go to our Instagram profile from the computer directly by typing in instagram.com/ your handle name. So in my case, it's the Ad Strategist. Now the same version that you're gonna see on your phone will pop up on the computer, and to simply find that URL, click the post itself, and the top URL permalink will show up. If you have a Mac like me, all you do is hit Command-C to copy that, head over to your spreadsheet, and go ahead and paste that right in. I always like to add the date for good measure as well. And next up, we're just gonna fill out the spreadsheet for this post. Click View Insights. And from there, it's gonna show you all of the interactions that happened at that post. The hearts here are the number of double taps, those likes that people left on your post. Next up, the comment bubble is how many comments were left, and we have 105. Then we have these paper airplane-y things. I think that's what they are, right? No, they're actually when people send your post to their friends in the DMs. So there's 2 in this case. And then the ribbon is how many times people have saved your post to their collection. So this is 19. We need our profile visits, which they just spell it out for you. Super simple. 90 profile visits in this case, and 21 website clicks. That's it for the number of engagements. The only other thing that we have to know is the total reach, meaning the number of people that saw this post so that we can calculate the engagement rate. In this case, the total reach is 1,716. So that's the last thing that we need to do for this post. You can go ahead and fill out the rest of the column. So once this post is done, you're just gonna continue on to the rest of the post until your spreadsheet is complete. And then that's it for your Instagram profile right now. What we're going to do is then head on into the spreadsheet where you'll put your cursor in the total engagement column at the top. Then we're gonna do a quick and easy spreadsheet formula. Yes, I know, I said I'm a spreadsheet nerd, so you might be thinking, #MathBond, I really don't wanna do this, but let's make it simple. We're going to input the formula equals, then sum. We'll open the bracket, and then we'll click the top row in that same row that we're doing the formula from the hearts column all the way over to website clicks, and then close the bracket. That is how we total up the number of engagements that that post had. To quickly calculate your total engagement for each post, you'll simply click on the cell that has the formula that we just created, click this square button at the bottom of it and drag it down until the total of all of your engagements for each and every post has been calculated. Now bear with me for just a second because you might be thinking, yo Bond, I can just scroll through my Insta posts and determine which ones have the highest engagement rate simply by looking at it. Why do I need this spreadsheet? Well, it's twofold. Having this spreadsheet and going through to get the cold hard data is going to tell you exactly which posts, with no guessing involved, will make the best ads because they have that high engagement. But also on the flip side, it's going to show you the different patterns of which of your Instagram posts naturally get the most engagement so that you can use that in your social planning for the platform as well. Step 2 is finding 5 posts to turn into your $5 a day ad sequence. So picture this, every single time a new person stumbles across you on Instagram, whether they found you in the news feed, through a hashtag, or on the Discover tab, and they come to your profile and they start double tapping, maybe swiping through a carousel, or even sends you a DM. Each and every time that happens, they're automatically going to start seeing these 5 ads that we'll choose right now. So using the data from our spreadsheet, you are going to pick 5 different types of posts. The first post is an engagement style post. Just like this example from social media marketing world speaker Tyler J. McCall, who does an amazing job of polarizing his audience with his content. Why polarizing content? Well, it encourages people to create a two-way dialogue with you. So it's not like you're standing on a soapbox and shouting at your new audience. You are actively engaging with them and nurturing that relationship. And it begins to familiarize your new followers with your account name and profile picture so that they'll pay more attention to content you release in the future. Now, post 2 is an authority building post. Now, I love me some testimonials for authority building posts. Why a testimonial? Well, it positions you as an industry expert to build credibility and trust, which is crazy important in the world of Instagram where fake fluencers and entrepreneurs run rampant. If you want to know more about creating testimonials testimonials, we have a great resource in the description below from Owen Video where he will help you create even stronger testimonials to use as ads in the future. Other authority building posts might include special awards that you've won, specific credentials that you hold, or anytime you've been featured in an industry publication. The third post is an off Instagram post. This is perfect if you are a blogger, a podcaster, you love to live stream, or use other social media platforms. The goal here is to have your newfound audience member make a small micro commitment off of Instagram and over to your supplementary resources to deepen the relationship and continue that nurture process. Now, this one's a twofer. 4 and 5 is about creating a call to action ad. Now, this could be a free call to action where you're sending somebody over to a lead magnet or an opt-in, or it could be a paid product where you're sending somebody straight from the ad over to your sales page. Whichever route you choose, the objective is the same, to kick off the sales process. Now let's move on to step 3 where we're jumping into Ads Manager to create this $5 a day sequence. The first thing that we're gonna do is create our Instagram engagement audience. This is the audience that says to Facebook, hey Facebook, those people that just interacted with me over on Instagram, let's take them and put them into a custom audience where we can target them with ads. To do that, simply head on into Facebook Ads Manager. You can get there by typing facebook.com/Ads Manager. And then we're gonna navigate to Audience Dashboard. You'll click Ads Manager. You'll come down and click All Tools if that doesn't automatically populate. And then we'll select Audiences. From the Audience Dashboard here, click Create Audience and then Custom Audience. You'll see this pop up appear, and here we'll select Instagram Business Profile. Now this part Facebook makes super easy. All you have to do is confirm that you have the right Instagram profile selected. So in this case, check, the ad strategist is there. The last thing that we need to do to change the parameters for this audience, so Facebook knows who to target, is to change this number in the last 365 days to simply in the last 5 days. That means anyone who's new and engages with your account in the past 5 days will be put into this audience, and these are the people that are going to see your ads. Then name your audience. I always like to put it something that I would remember. So if it was my brand, the Ad Strategist, in brackets I would put Taz, and then I would call this my Instagram engagement audience in the past 5 days. And click Create Audience. That's it, you've created the audience. You can click Done and navigate back into Ads Manager by doing the same thing, clicking the Audience menu up at the top, clicking All Tools if it doesn't show up in your frequently used, and then hitting Ads Manager. Now we're gonna bring all of these elements together and create these ads. Creating the ad, you simply click Create, and then a pop-up menu will appear. We're gonna choose to click Create, and the quick creation menu is gonna pop up. Now, sometimes you might see the guided creation menu, or heck, even a new pop-up that we've never seen before, but I do recommend using quick creation because it's just gonna make creating this campaign easier and faster. Under Create New Campaign, give your campaign a name. I might do my business name and then $5 a day Instagram. Then we come down to the campaign objective. Under campaign objective, choose post engagement, and then come down to the create new ad set. We don't need to worry about any of these other things here at the top. We might call this ad set Insta in the last 5 days because we want to remind ourselves that we're targeting people in the last 5 days. And this is creating the post number 1, an engagement style post. So we'll call it 01 engagement. And then lastly, copying and pasting 01 engagement to name our ad as well. Click Save to Draft. Once we see this screen, there's 3 different things that we have to confirm at each level, the campaign level, the ad set level, and the ad before we can publish it. Let's start at campaign because that's the easiest, where you don't have to do anything. Everything here has already been pre-selected with that pop-up. So navigate over to the ad set level, which is this second row here. Under the budget and schedule section of this ad set level, Change your daily budget to $1 a day in your local currency. I would keep your start date for today when you're taking it live, but not set an end date for this campaign. Moving down to the audience, we're going to select the audience that we just created, and that was our Instagram engagement audience in the last 5 days. Now note, if you just created that audience, sometimes it does take Facebook up to 24 hours for it to populate and show people there. So if it's still showing a big fat 0, give it time. It will show up. Once you've selected that audience, you can go ahead and get rid of any location that is assigned to this ad campaign as well. And keep scrolling down to the bottom where we're going to edit our placements. Since this is all about Instagram, we're not gonna select Facebook and simply check off Instagram only. So we'll confirm that this is an Instagram feed ad, and the new one is an Instagram Explore ad. One thing to note though is keeping your stories and your Insta feed ads separately, because those are two completely different types of ad creative. So if stories was checked, I would uncheck that in this instance. That's it for the ad set level. We'll click down to the ad level where we'll confirm that the correct Instagram account is selected. So in this case, it is the ad strategist. We can move on. And lastly, because we're using existing organic content, you've already done the hard work of doing your ad copy and creative. Simply click Use Existing Posts, and you can select the post from your Instagram profile that have the highest engagement. Once you click continue, that Instagram post will show up on your feed here. And the last thing that we need to do is confirm that your tracking pixel is enabled. If you have a green light here beside your tracking pixel, go ahead and click publish on this campaign. But if your pixel is not lit up green, and what that typically looks like is a little gray circle, be sure to check out our other video all about setting up the Facebook pixel. You can find that link in the description below. The last thing that we need to do is to duplicate the campaign 4 more times, but one by one, by clicking the 3 dots here next to the ad set. Choose to quickly duplicate. Once you duplicate it, all we have to do is change the name of the ad set to 0 to authority, as well as the name of the ad. However, at the ad set level, under the budget, the audience, or placement, we don't need to make any changes. Click the 0-1 engagement to move to the ad level, where we will update the name of this ad. Here it's making us reselect our Facebook page and the corresponding Instagram account, and we'll just select our authority building post from Instagram. So go ahead, choose it, click continue, and you're ready to hit publish again. However, we won't hit publish, we'll just continue to duplicate it over and over until all 5 of your ads are ready to rock. You'll know you're ready to hit publish when you have 5 different ad sets for each and every one of the ad types that we've created here today, with the corresponding ad beneath it. Phew, that was the ads side of the equation. Now you have a campaign set up in the background to nurture your new followers towards becoming customers. All you have left to do is show up on Instagram and engage. If you've gotten this far and you think to yourself, oh my gosh, well, Bond, I don't even have $5 a day to start, no worries, because as promised, I'm gonna tell you all about my favorite free organic tip right now. It is Gary Vaynerchuk's $80 strategy. And what it is simply a way for you to interact with people in a meaningful way that helps you grow that Instagram custom audience. Here's how it breaks down. You would search a hashtag like social media marketing world 20. Hope to see you there. And then click to see the top posts. Now, Gary recommends searching 10 hashtags a day and finding the top 9 posts to leave your 2 cents on. Now, 2 cents isn't actually monetary. It's just your meaningful interactions. The goal here is that the people that you are interacting with, they are going to come back to your profile and engage with you so that once you start running ads in the future, those people will be inside inside of that retargetable audience. Once you have this all set up and those results are starting to pour in, you might think to yourself, ew, is this even working? In that case, we have a video for you. It's all about setting up the 3 reports that you need inside of Ads Manager so that you know which ads are working and which ads aren't on your way to earning more revenue with ads. So be sure to click on the video on your screen and I'll see you over there.